Special, of course, week long of programs that we have been doing for yourselves this week, and we continue to do that today, Thursday, and we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, when the weigh-in, of course, should have already taken place as well, and we'll be talking more about that tomorrow, and today a little bit of insight into that today as well, inshallah. We do have our dear brother Shakil, we're back with us, as well as my dear brother Imran, who is still, of course, online with us. So let's quickly get back to our guest, brother Shakil. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
And of course we have our dear brother Imran back as well. Brother Imran, assalamu alaikum, you still there?
Wa alaikum salam, yeah.
Excellent, Jazakallah. Thank you so much for staying with us. And of course, the listeners, you're listening to the special program we've got here for you guys. Of course, a broadcast of Crawford versus Khan. Of course, the countdown that we are doing here on Inspire FM. If you do have any thoughts, give us a call, 01582481822, 01582481822. And of course, you can text in your thoughts or WhatsApp in your thoughts on 07779481822, 07779481822.
Okay, just talking about before we went off here, I was asking about whether Crawford's starting to feel the pressure. Is he starting to crack with some of the comments he's saying? There was an interview earlier on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith, and he's kind of disrespected Khan and boosting up Crawford as the champ, as he's just gonna turn up and win. And he asked, when Khan asked him, when he asked Khan the question of why are you doing this? Do you have that desire or hunger? And Khan said, I've got the hunger back. This is why I've come for this fight. And when Crawford responded, Crawford said, once you've lost that hunger, once it's gone, it's gone. You can never regain that. How did you find that? I don't know if you've seen that interview, but do you think Crawford's starting to crack here? Because at the end of the day, this fight is here for him on pay-per-view. And these interviews are meant to be his opportunity to kind of reach out to the average fan out there, the public. But do you think he's missed an opportunity here?
To be honest, I don't know whether Crawford's starting to crack. I think, yeah, obviously the pressure will get to him more in the fight. I think if Khan starts doing what he does best, I think that's when the pressure might get to him. Right now, I don't really think he thinks it'll be that hard a fight. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting from his body language. And in terms of Stephen A. Smith, he's never really rated Khan that highly. I remember when Khan knocked out the Canelo, he didn't have a great thing to say about him. So, Stephen A. Smith is somebody that, like I said, doesn't really rate Khan. So I don't really take a lot seriously what he says, because, like I said, he has an opinion. And obviously, when you have an opinion about somebody, you feel that's how it is. But I just think that's what Khan's got to do and go and prove him wrong on Saturday night. But in terms of Crawford, I think Crawford feels that it's going to be an easy night for him. That's the kind of feeling I get. But I think he may be in for a surprise if that's how he thinks the fight's going to go.
Yep, definitely. And also, of course, regarding, I think Shaq picked up on this earlier on, regarding the actual face-to-face earlier on with Steve. When I was watching that, I got the sense that even though I think both fighters, even in the press conference, and I think in general training, they're looking very good. I thought Khan looked the much more the relaxed fighter, whereas Crawford, although he at some points, to be honest, I thought maybe there was a sign of arrogance. I know you've said, sometimes confidence, overconfidence, in fact, sometimes can be seen as arrogance. But I think generally, from my feeling anyhow, I thought generally Crawford, I think maybe was a bit nervous. And I think although there's a lot of pressure on him to make sure that he performs, because of course Khan being the underdog in the fight. But I think with Crawford, I felt he felt more, to me, looked the more the nervous fighter out of the two.
Yeah, definitely Crawford will be, because there's a lot more pressure on him. But sometimes nerves can bring out the best in you as well. So being nervous sometimes, like I said, when we're reading into it, we can't really read too much into it, because there's been fighters in the past that look nervous, that have done things out of character, but when they've gone in the ring, they've put in on their best performance. like I said, the main thing will be when they both get inside the ring, whether they're able to execute their game plan. Right now, they're just trying to get into each other's heads, like Khan saying, I'm the stronger fighter, I've been at this weight a lot longer, and Crawford, obviously Crawford's not, like I said to you guys before as well, Crawford's a fighter. If you say something to him, he will fight back. He doesn't trash talk, but if he feels that you're saying something to him and getting under his skin, he will bite back at you. And that's what he did with Khan, because he didn't like the fact that Khan was saying, I'm the better boxer, I'm the bigger man. And that's why Crawford looked him in the eye, in the face-to-face, and said to him, I will show you Saturday night who the bigger man is.
Okay, so talking about the weight, that's been a discussion that's been going on, for a while. Khan is probably the bigger welterweight, and hopefully he'll be the bigger man going into the fight. Whereas Crawford's had a couple of fights at welterweight, but he's fought maybe apart from Horn, he's fought a few fighters that have come up from the lighter weights into welterweight. Can you call him a fully fledged welterweight, or is he going to struggle at the weight, or do you think he's going to be comfortable? What are your thoughts regarding the weight issue?
I think in terms of Crawford, I think his skill set is so good that he'll be able to compete with any welterweight. I don't think weight's that much of an issue. I think, as you saw how he dealt with Jeff Horn, who I don't believe was that great. He's a decent fighter, but he wasn't as good as some of the champions and some of the top welterweights. I think it depends. Against maybe Spence, against the bigger welterweights, you've got to remember, Khan's not one of the bigger welterweights. He himself moved up. Yes, he's been at welterweight longer. But the main thing is, I don't even think it's going to come down to weight. That's the thing. It's going to be about the skill, because we're all saying that Khan's going to do well early on, and then Crawford's going to catch him late. So the weight's not really. It's not like when Khan fought Canelo, when we knew that Khan was going to box and then Canelo was going to catch him. All the experts are saying that Crawford's going to catch Khan somewhere along the line. So if we're acting like Khan, even though Khan's the bigger man, he's the one that's going to have to box in this fight, and he's got to be careful that Crawford don't catch him. So the weight is not going to be an issue. Yes, he might be able to take Crawford's shot a lot better, but like I said, I don't think it's going to come down to weight. Both of these guys are very skilled, and I think it's just whoever can produce the best skills on the night, whoever can execute their game plan will be the one that comes out victorious. I don't think it's going to come down to so much who's the bigger guy and the weight. I think it's going to be down to skills.
Okay, that you've touched upon taking a shot from Crawford. It's probably inevitable that he's going to, some point in the fight, he's going to take a fully fledged shot from Crawford. If he thinks, whoa, hang on, I can take this shot, and starts to get... what do you think? Do you reckon he's going to start going in a bit more and probably stay in close range a little longer than he should do? Or do you think he's going to say, okay, I can take his power, but I'm going to stick to the game plan and box? What do you think Khan's going to do if he takes a couple of shots? He thinks, okay, he might give a bit of a showboat and say that didn't hurt me. What do you expect Khan to do from that?
The thing is, that would be a very dangerous thing to do. He took a few shots from Canelo, didn't he?
Yeah.
He took a few shots. He took a few left hooks, a few good body shots, and then eventually, when Canelo landed that right shot on the button, it was all over. So, like I said, just because he takes a few shots from Crawford, he can't have the mindset, oh yeah, I've taken a few shots, I can take his power. Yes, he'll be able to get a gauge of how hard he hits when he gets caught. But that doesn't mean that he can get reckless and say, oh, he hasn't got power, let me go in. Because we saw a guy in his last fight who was a non-puncher, right, who's not known for being a very big puncher, put him on the floor. So Crawford, to me, is a bigger puncher than that guy. So I think Khan's just got to stick to the game plan. I think he knows that as well. There's no way he can get in a toe-to-toe. Because the thing is with Amir Khan, when he gets into a toe-to-toe, his defense deserts him, and he becomes quite easy to hit. So it's not the fact that he's got a bad chin, it's the fact that it's the shots that he's getting hit with are shots that knock you out. The shot that he got hit with Canelo would have knocked out a horse. Let alone a human being. So it's the shots that he gets caught with.
Okay. There's a lot coming out now in the media as the fight's drawn.